mechanic. Axles, ball joints, bearings too. Tie rods, brake lines, nothing we can't do. We tear it apart, put it back brand new. Just a couple of guys with a fish whistle or two. A milk crate or two, it's the perfect seed. Tools on the floor and mud on our feet. Motorcycle jack won't get it off the ground. Strapped a 4x4 to it. Now the tires spin around. mud on my face. Throttle wide open, it's a long haul race. Falls to Chippawa, back on track. Fort Erie dust, then we circle back. Doing laps, ATV, doing laps, mud and speed. Helmet down, hear the engine bleed. Doing laps, rip that trail, doing laps, we don't fail. 16 hours deep, still riding full scale. Headlights cutting through midnight air, tires throwing gravel like we don't care. Welland roads in Niagara Falls, every lap we ride, adrenaline calls. Boom, boom, gear shift, boom, boom. Ruts too deep, boom, boom. No sleep, just ride, repeat. Doing laps, 4x4, doing laps. Hear that roar, Welland to Niagara, back to Fort. Doing laps, yeah, no maps, doing laps. Mudsling tracks, 16 hours strong, still doing laps. ATV life, no time to nap, doing laps.
Drew's dropped off, trucks loaded up, and he waves goodbye. A quick gas top off under Niagara sky. Just us three now, engines humming the night. Eric leads the way, headlights cutting bright. Tires gripping every turn. Fatigue creeping in, but still we burn. Me and Dan side by side, a quiet little race. Chasing the clock, keeping up the pace. Midnight run, engine screaming loud. Moon above, not a cloud. Pushing hard, the night our guide. Just the boys side by side. Miles roll by, adrenaline keeps pace. Every turn forward, a test we embrace. Fort Erie waiting, but the hour grows late. Almost two before we reach that gate. No maps, no stops, just the hum of the ride. Eric in the lead with Dan and me right beside. Midnight run, engine screaming loud. Moon above, not a cloud. Pushing hard, the night our guide. Just the boys side by side. Fort Erie ahead, mission complete. Night winds fading under tired feet. smile reminds you why we don't ride alone. Throttle down, grip tight, sun climbing high, hearts alive, through dust and ruts, we push and fight, grinding miles from morning to night. Dan and me side by side, engine screaming low. Drew weaving past like he's got somewhere to go. Along the way we met Eric and Ellie, wheels on fire, joining the grind, fueling the desire, ruts and gravel, trails that fight, but we keep moving, chasing the light. Hands worn, backs aching, still we ride. Every turn a test, with friends by our side. Throttle down, grip tight, sun climbing high, hearts alight, through dust and ruts, we push and fight, grinding miles from morning to night. Throttle down, grip tight, sun climbing high, hearts alive, through dust and ruts, we push and fight, grinding miles from morning to night. Fort Erie in the rear view, Stevensville ahead. We keep rolling, no thought of bed. Just me and Dan, engine screaming through the night, racing home, chasing